Really? All right. That says we're live.
Yes.
So, boom. And we're just waiting. I'm just waiting for behind me. It went. Boom. We're live.
Okay.
Cool.
So why isn't not me?
Because your phone's dumb. I don't know why yours doesn't go. Give it a minute. There it goes. See? Give it a minute. Don't listen to me.
It's slower than molasses today. Like everything else.
Well, kind of like you.
Yes, exactly.
Because you're sick. Well, you're not sick. Your allergies are fucked.
Yeah.
I would not trust that like that.
Yeah, my allergies are fucking with me.
I know your allergies are fucking with you. My allergies are fucking with me.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Ashley and Brandy in the house.
Luna Girl is
chat.
too.
Luna Girl's in the chat. Oh, yeah, there's Luna Girls here. Yep. All right. So, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the main part of it first. We didn't do a racing podcast this morning.
No, we didn't.
Mainly because our allergies kicked in last week.
Yeah, and they haven't
really
eased
bad.
Up.
So Kim will be coughing throughout the show.
Yes.
I may cough here and there. And you can tell probably from our voices that our noses are plugged.
Yes.
We're just doing really great down here in Yuma, Arizona.
We are.
Anyways. And of course, there's DB. And of course, we got Chantal sitting backstage waiting for us.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and get on the other side of the show and talk about a few things.
Okay.
Then we can get into the main topic, right? Right.
Yeah, so
right. So remember what the hell I'm doing again. I keep forgetting how. Oh, yeah, that brand. Here we go.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.
Welcome to Use and Views. I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
And this is episode 132, which I don't have up, so that's really good. We're off to a wonderful start today. There we go. Get that one up there. And we're going to be talking today about The Worst Witch, which is a 1986 British TV made movie.
Yes.
But before we get into that, how you been, Kim?
Busy.
Besides, yeah, because your job's gotten busier right at this time of year.
Yeah.
And of course, we're dealing with friggin'
allergies
because once it cool off down here in Arizona, everything decides to fucking bloom.
It's like our winters aren't. We get double spring down here,
right? Right. Because we do get around January, March or February or March, we get another blooming season.
Yeah, we do.
So that's technically our spring.
Yeah.
And so we'll be the same way again.
Yes, we will.
Except we're going to try to actually prepare ourselves for it this time.
Yes.
And start hitting the medicine before.
Oh, yeah.
See if we can counterbalance it.
Exactly.
But other than that, how you been?
Been doing all right.
I mean, been a while since. Well, we were supposed to go live last week.
Yeah, we were.
But then the internet went.
It did.
So we didn't get to do that.
No.
But we are.
Of course, it is Halloween month, so you know.
Well, maybe.
It could have been cursed.
Well, one thing I want to talk about is a brand new book I got on the 21st of October, and that is The First 21, How I Became Nikki Sixx. It's written by Frank Ferrara, better known as Nikki Sixx, the founder and bass player, songwriter of Motley Crue. And damn, that book starts out really hot, where Nikki's at a Dodgers game in Dodger Stadium and asking to one of his managers why we never played here. Why Motley Crue never played Dodger Stadium? And the manager was smart ass to say, because you guys retired.
That's true.
So as the dirt took off, they realized that there was more interest. The movie, I should say, when the Dirt movie took off after it came on Netflix, they decided to, talking to band members, they all decided that they would rip up the contract, sign it, which is the only way they could come back.
Oh,
and of course, they were offered a pretty cash flow too.
So the original lookout is it was them and Def Leppard called them up, said, hey, we want to tour with you guys. If you guys are going to come out and do this, we want to tour with you.
Yeah.
Do a co-headlining thing. So they agreed to do it with Def Leppard. Them and Def Leppard both wanted Joan Jett.
Uh-huh.
So they got Joan Jett next.
Yeah.
Actually, no. First they wanted David Lee Roth.
Yeah. And David
But
Lee
David Lee Roth said, no, I don't open for artists I influenced.
Oh,
What an asshole.
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Guess what, Diamond Dave? You ain't special no more.
No.
Especially without Van Halen, you ain't shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So they went with their second option, which was Joan Jett. Then I
Yeah.
kind of messed that up. But anyway, she signed right out. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then Nikki and Def Leppard actually were talking. They wanted to do a newer band.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe like bring P. Roach back out with them.
Uh-huh.
Or even
Tom and Hannah's in the chat.
or maybe even come up with something even newer.
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately, according to Live Nation, all the fans, and according to Nikki, all Motley Crue fans wanted was Poison.
Okay.
Which is funny because any Motley Crue message board I've ever been on, Motley fans hate Poison.
Yeah.
Which I'm one of the oddballs. I do like both bands.
Oh, yeah.
But who's all in the chat?
Hannah's in the chat and Tom's in the chat.
Yeah, well, Hannah's in the chat. Well, Hannah's like only 3 hours away from us right at the moment.
I know she is. It's
Oh,
over-
she says Mikey's driving. Maybe they're headed home.
Yeah, maybe.
And then Hector's in the chat too.
Yeah, Hector's in the chat.
Exactly. But yeah, so no, it's been an interesting read so far. It finishes there and goes straight into his childhood.
Yes.
So I can't wait to finish it. Once I get it finished, I'll have you read it.
Dragon Bases. I like both bands, but there is a huge divide in the fandom.
There is.
Run deep, yes.
Which is funny. I don't know why there is that.
She says we are headed to Santa Monica.
Well, at least we're not going to Santa Ana. Right now, you know what Hannah's saying?
What?
Really, Dad?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
And of course,
Oh, the Science Fictionary is here.
Hello, Andrew, with the Science Fictionary. But yeah, so once I finish the book, you'll read the book,
Yes,
and then
I
we'll talk about it
Yes, we will.
more in depth.
Yes, we will.
But you got anything else?
Nope.
You got no? You didn't bring them up, did you?
Bring what up?
What you got in the mail today or yesterday? I mean.
Oh, give me a moment.
No, it don't matter. Just say what it is.
Yeah, I got my midnight. I gotta go get them.
You got your freaking Color Street stuff.
Yeah, I got my Color Street stuff.
You can't see it.
What?
They can't see it.
No,
That one don't show up.
No, because this one's clear.
But it's pretty much
Midnight something.
Lee-
Midnight shift.
Lee press on nails without the nails.
Midnight. Yeah, midnight shift. I got it.
Is that what I call it? I'm going to call it from now on. Lee press on nails without the nails.
But yes, I got my midnight shift yesterday.
Exactly. All righty. Well, trying to think. You got anything else?
No.
Well, besides, I mean, I guess we might as well talk about the elephant in the room that's been going on pretty much the last week now. About a week.
Are we gonna do that before you take care of business?
We'll take care of business here in just a minute. Then we can bring Chantal on and we can go right into the main topic.
Okay.
What I want to talk about is what happened with Alec Baldwin.
Hannah says yay.
And it's disgusting what has happened. Because most of the time with movie sets, they have this person's got to sign off on it. All these different people that sign off on weapons or whatnot, and unfortunately, somebody along the line missed a step.
Yeah, they did.
And unfortunately, a young lady lost her life.
Keep setting the elephant in the house.
What?
Who keeps letting the elephant in the
Oh.
house?
I had no idea.
He said the elephant in the room.
I know.
So he's just.
I know, and you're just chuckling away. But yeah, I mean, it sucks because I remember when we got the news that, oh God, Brandon Lee died
Oh, I know. That was
on
the
set on The Crow.
Crow, yeah.
And
Another.
it just, I mean, and like I said, a young lady who was a cinematographer, she lost her life, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And yeah, unfortunately, it's probably gonna come because I know Alec Baldwin Productions was running this movie set.
Uh-huh.
So unfortunately, he probably won't be held accountable as an actor, but his production company more likely will be held liable,
Well, yeah, they will.
which sucks.
It does.
But
My bad guy. Little girl says, not me. Hannah says, my bad guy. For the elephant in the room.
exactly, DB. And honestly, it keeps giving these people real bullets to play around with. Well, I read a thing today where they were talking about in the morning, the crew was actually out shooting at beer cans with real bullets. So again, somebody dropped the ball, didn't make sure that the real bullets were not in the gun no more.
Yeah.
And I know it starts with the person who handles the guns on set, goes to the assistant director and a couple other people who are supposed to check the chamber or check the magazine, whatever they are using, and make sure there's not real bullets in it.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the line, somebody dropped the ball, unfortunately. Go ahead.
As an avid shooter, I just keep cringing every time a new piece of news about this thing comes out. They did so many things wrong.
Completely agree.
I agree. Yes.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it does happen. And this is why I'm also a very avid, I support hunter safety, or actually I support any gun safety type classes before somebody even buys their first handgun.
Yeah.
I went through hunter safety at age 12, I think it was 12 or 13, before I could go hunting in Nevada.
Yeah.
And we were taught what happened, what to do.
They made
mistake after mistake. They should have never been live ammo anywhere near that set. I agree.
That's true.
And Dragon Buddy says the armor wasn't licensed, prop managers gooping off, all the things you learn. Yeah, exactly. All the things you learn with gun safety and shit like this happens. Exactly.
Yeah. Right down the line to the handler who did not check the gun when he picked it up.
Correct.
Yep.
Right. Exactly. Anyways, it sucks. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of the cinematographer. And it sucks, but let's go ahead and move on. Let's get the show back up on the up and up.
Yes, let's go ahead and
So Kim always wants to go up and up, so we'll go up and up with our normal
business.
Do it.
Thank you to our Patreons, Luna Girl and Dragon Buddy, Don Delasnooch Solsky, Brady Big Lovin', Hannah, Mikey, Brinley, and Case.
Hey, you can join our Patreon. Go to patreon.com, search in the creator bar, Used and Abused Pod.
Search for Used and Abused Pod today on all your favorite podcasting apps, including Apple, Google, Audible, Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.
And Kim's not ready for the Red 5 part.
No, I'm not.
We are a member of the Red 5 Network. Go to red5network.com to find more exciting podcasts, including the Science Fictionary, Scariff Podcast,
Around the Ring.
Something like that. Around the Ring. Oh man, a Star Wars Journey with Ashley and Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Milk Cafe, plus Sidebar Cantina, ATSW The Escape Pod.
Yes, I've got it here.
Wookiee Radio.
Yes, I've got it here.
Coruscant Radio, something like that.
Yep. Conversations.
The Convergence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to name a few.
Yes, just to name a few.
And Ashley and Brandy had a great episode last night on their on YouTube, and I enjoyed that. One, it made me realize I have not watched Rogue One enough, or I haven't watched it in a long time. And need to actually sit down and do a major Star Wars marathon.
Okay.
Where we watch all the movies
from
episode 1 all the way to
all the way to the end,
including the 2 offshoot movies.
Yep.
Add them in where they need to be in.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan to me.
You can also check out the Sidebar Pod family, the Sidebar Cantina, and the Escape Pod on YouTube and your favorite podcast apps. Speaking of which, I don't have my phone. Don and Brady tomorrow night are going to be doing The Crow.
Oh, okay.
At 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. So they're going to be talking about The Crow. Unfortunately, Dave and Jason are on another hiatus.
Yes.
But they just had a 3-hour show a week ago Monday.
Yeah.
Called Sidebar.
Yes.
And I don't know how long they're going to be gone. You're probably watching the chat, so you can tell me
when Winter Girl says when they may be back. You also check out the Orange and Pet show on I put on the Anchor app, but I have not been able to play off the Anchor app, but they're all on Spotify. They're part of our little family in the sidebar.
Yes, they are.
Also check out Swede Studios, Big Swede's Excellent Adventure, and Tactical Swede, only on YouTube.
Yes.
And Swede just did a Friday night fireside with Lunar Girl.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And Chantal, too.
Oh, yeah. Chantal did jump into that.
Yes, she
which
did.
is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it when Swede does those.
Oh, I know.
It's fun. Go.
Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe and then click the bell to be notified when we go live.
You can find Used and Abused on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also email us at usedandabusedpod@gmail.com.
Our website is usedabusedpod.com, all lowercase. There you can find links to all of our episodes, link to our YouTube videos, replays of our live shows, links to our merch store, and link to our Patreon under the donate button.
You can also leave us a message and also click subscribe to be notified by email when a new audio-only episode is available.
Go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused Pod, all lowercase as well, for our merch store. There are t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, face masks, onesies, coffee mugs, etc.
And just for a programming note, we will be back next week with a
Halloween hangover.
Before that, we'll have our racing podcast.
Yes,
which we'll probably we will recover, or we will go over the United States Grand Prix, because there is a 2-week break before Mexico.
Yes.
And
because I got to.
And we'll talk about this coming Sunday's race for NASCAR at Martinsville.
Yes.
We might touch on a little bit, but probably won't. We'll explain when we do that. But anyways, and then like she said, next Tuesday night will be our Halloween hangover episode, where we are going to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes.
We plan on watching it. We want to watch it.
Yes.
And the reason why we want to watch it is because this movie here, The Worst Witch, is the first time I ever saw Tim Curry.
Same here.
So
Same here.
Since I didn't kill that banner. What the hell am I doing? There we go. I killed it now.
I'm glad you killed it.
I did.
Okay.
Killed it.
Okay.
Killed that banner. Killed that banner off the screen.
All right.
But you know what? It's time.
It is.
It's time to get into this.
It is.
Which means it is time to bring in co-host of Scariff Podcast and Press Play Streaming Services with Alan, Chantal. You know what? We did for our headphones on. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Check that out.
Awesome. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Doing great. Doing great. Watched this just the other night and it's like, oh my gosh. I still remember. I mean, as parts before parts would happen, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Like, damn, I guess I do remember it.
I watched it earlier and I'm like, mind you, I just watched this like, I don't know, 2 weeks before Diana Rigg actually passed away, oddly enough. So I just watched this not that long ago.
Oh gosh, but I love this movie. I remember the first time I saw it, it was like, what the? I mean, I know it came in at 86. I probably roughly saw it in 87, I would assume. So
I was born in 86.
So I was like,
so sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. But the good part is you're really more on the Gen X side, regardless.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
I
know?
would say that. I always say I identify with that more.
Right.
That generation more.
And I mean, because let's see, 87. What the hell was I doing in 87?
I don't know.
87? I was being potty trained.
You're being I was well, in May of that year, I was trying to get the new Motley Crue record, Girls Those Girls. So
yeah.
I can't receive 71. So I was gonna be turning 16 that year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I was getting driver's permit.
Yes.
Shit. Wow.
You were getting driver's permit. I was just learning to walk.
But yeah, I remember seeing this movie and I enjoyed it.
Too.
I mean, even though it's really meant for younger kids, I mean, I thought it was a great flick. And it's the first time I saw Tim Curry. I'm like, dude, this guy's awesome.
Let alone he can sing too.
Well, yeah. Exactly.
Didn't even know that till I saw that movie.
No, but I mean, some of the interesting things about it is just the fact that I didn't realize it was a British musical fantasy television film, but it was also based on the 1974 children's book of the same name by Jill Murphy, which I'm just going to bring up a little bit about her. Unfortunately, she just passed away this year from cancer on August 18th. But she was 72 years old. She wrote this book when she was 15 years old in high school.
Yes.
She's when she started it. And by 18 is when she concluded it and was told that, let's see, I got it right here. Where did I see it? I missed it.
But it was rejected by many publishers on the grounds that children would find
the book
about
a school of witches too scary.
Oh,
really?
please.
Yeah.
And it finally got published by a small independent company, Allison and Busby, in 1974 when she was 24.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. And then just to kind of hit on the plot of the book, because I found this interesting when I read this to Kim. It pretty much hits the movie right on, but I'm just going to, you'll notice a little bit, but I just want to read this real quick. And that is, the novel begins with Mildred Hubble and the upcoming traditional assembly where all the first years are given their own black cats that they will teach to ride on their broomsticks with them. Unlike the other girls who receive black kittens, Mildred receives a tabby cat, which she simply calls Tabby. The kitten is unable to sit on a broomstick, so Mildred carries a tabby in her bag. Miss Hardbroom disapproves and Mildred has to stop. Afterwards, another witch called Ethel Hallow teases Mildred about it and dares her to turn her into a frog. Mildred loses her temper and turns Ethel into a pig instead.
Good.
In the next chapter, Mildred and Maud inadvertently make an invisibility potion instead of a laughing potion in their class test. In the following chapter, the girls are practicing for
the broomstick display for Halloween. Ethel lends Mildred her spare broom on which she has secretly put a spell. During the Halloween festival, Mildred's broom starts bucking, causing all the girls to fall off their broomsticks. The chief magician. The
chief magician.
Yeah, that one.
Denounces the academy, and Mildred is summoned to meeting with Miss Cackle and Miss Hardbroom. The next morning, Mildred, fearing expulsion, decides to run away with Tabby. While walking through the forest near the academy, she hears voices, sees a group of witches, and one who is headed by one who looks like Miss Cackle. After hearing their plot to turn every teacher and student into frogs, Mildred turns the group into snails, packs them into cardboard boxes, and takes them back to the academy. Miss Cackle and Miss Hardbroom refuse to believe her, but when Mildred describes the leader, Miss Cackle realizes she sounded like her identical twin sister, Agatha. They turn Agatha and the rest of the group back into humans, and for saving school, Mildred's interview is canceled. Later that morning, Ethel is exposed of the cause of Mildred's broomstick mishap, and Mildred is vindicated and praised as a hero to the rest of the academy. And the crazy part I found out, another thing that's really interesting is this is an 8-book series.
Yeah, and in this one, it's the chief magician
instead of the Grand Wizard.
The Grand Wizard.
But the last book was just released in 2018. And its name is First Prize for the Worst Witch, and it still is about Mildred.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, so I guess I need to buy these books now. But I found it interesting that when I read that to her, I'm like, oh my gosh, it literally just followed the movie.
Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, then you get the characters, the people who play the characters.
Yes.
And, you got, obviously back then, this is what pretty much put her on the map was, I'm probably going to met
Fairuza
Balk, who eventually would go on and play Nancy Downs in The Craft.
Yes.
and that's
She also played in Return to Oz too as
well,
Dorothy.
yeah, but that was before this.
Yeah.
She did Return to Oz before.
So
Found that really interesting.
yeah.
And Charlotte Rae,
Yep.
Yeah.
who we almost everybody will remember as Mrs. Garrett from Facts of Life.
Facts of Life.
Right. Which is actually interesting because I totally forgot that Facts of Life was a spin-off of Different Strokes.
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot that until I looked that up. Went, are you kidding me?
Another great show.
And exactly. And then of course, I don't care. I'm gonna call him a legend.
Yeah.
Kim Curry.
Yeah. You better call him a legend.
I mean, it's the first movie I've seen him in. And like she said, she talked about his singing. It was like, oh my!
You're gonna love
goodness.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, just to hear him sing.
Looking up stuff about Tim Curry was interesting. He not only has he done that part first in the theater settings, all the way through Broadway, then did the movie, but then has done it been in each of the other kind of offshoots here and there, including reprising the role. I don't know what channel, I forgot to look that up, but they're actually going to do a live show of it on Halloween.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
And he is reprising the role of Dr. Frankenfurter.
Yeah.
Didn't they already do something like that?
I don't know, it said 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to double check.
It's going to be kind of sad to watch.
But then, of course, I found it interesting. Like Diana Rigg, she really did a lot of TV. She best known for the Avengers from 65 to 68. And then, of course, she was the wife of James Bond on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Countess Teresa. Ah.
Okay, see, Kim's a huge James Bond fan.
Yes.
So she knows all these other movies. I only know 3 movies with James Bond in it. So I don't know. But I guess my biggest, like Kim, we'll start with Kim. What was your first impression of this movie? You remember how old you were when you saw it?
No, I do not.
Okay, well, you remember your first impression was?
I liked it. Well, no, I enjoyed it, actually. I really enjoyed it. And then when Mom finally put a Halloween tape together, that was the first one I always watched, was The Worst Witch. And then the rest of them. So that pretty much wore out the tape, the VHS tape. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
And Chantal?
Well, I own the DVD. What do you think? I don't remember how old I was, but I think this was one of those movies that they played on Disney a lot when I was a kid. So I think that's how I got into it.
Cool.
And I just always liked witches and Halloween stuff, so it was right up my alley.
Right on. Well, that's the one thing I when we watched it again, I'm watching this going, this has an eerie, a weird feeling to this movie. Like we've just seen this movie. And I'm like, wow, it really does. You don't realize it, but you realize how much Harry Potter looks like it.
Mm-hmm. And I had that same thought when I was watching today.
And I was actually, because I was looking up the book on Apple, and I actually came across somebody who actually gave it a 1-star rating.
Wow.
You ready for the reason?
Oh, God, because they copied Harry Potter.
Exactly.
Moron.
For being a Harry Potter ripoff. And I'm like,
fucking moron.
Well, you idiot. If you would have Googled The Worst Witch, you would have realized it came out in 1974.
Yeah, exactly.
Moron.
So, in a way, you almost got to go, well, but
I'm sure there was some influence.
Oh, I'm sure there had to be.
She is from the UK, so
right. And so was Joe Murray.
His heartbroom is totally Snape.
Right?
That's true. That's true. Yes.
What I think one thing I loved about it was Charlotte Rae playing both parts.
Me too.
And
I love her.
And I'm not for sure why. I mean, I would have to you almost have to read the book to make sure. But I was always wondering why Agatha had a Southern accent.
I don't know. I'm so glad you brought that up because it never made sense to me either.
I know. I mean, we're watching. I'm going, why does he sound Southern?
Nor did it make sense that Fairuza Balk was the only one who was not British.
Right, right,
She's the only American
Right.
student. Like, why?
right. And, and going through the rest of the actors and actresses through that, played the kids, most of them haven't done anything. They
I
didn't.
don't recognize any of them.
They didn't continue acting. I mean, most of them maybe did one other little TV movie like in the 90s, but that was it.
One hit wonders.
Yep. I mean, but yeah, it's kind of interesting that, they just kind of, except for, I think Poof Lee, who was the prefect, which is kind of ironic because we had
There you go.
We had prefects also in Harry Potter.
Yes.
But is that a Harry Potter thing or is that just a British thing? I think
Oh, that might be a British thing.
I think prefect is just a British thing.
Okay.
That's probably why.
Anyway, she's best. Her known is for portraying Poe in the original 97 through 2001 run of the Teletubbies.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean,
I'm so sorry.
But she was also in Bridget Jones' The Edge of Reason.
I skipped that one.
Yeah, and then she's done some British soap opera EastEnders. Sure. So maybe
What a career.
So really when it comes down to it, really Fairuza Balk is the one who just launched herself compared to the rest of them.
Yeah.
And then I don't know about you guys, but for me, when they were choosing the cats or handing out all the cats, and and Mildred gets the tabby, and of course she just, first she wants to call him Blackie. I loved it.
And then Maud said you could give it a complex.
It was like, right, and then she finally she just call it Tabby, and I mean, they really didn't show the cat really falling off or trying to stay on the broomstick. I mean, they put it there, it sat there pretty good, but of course that's not what they can do because in the book it does this, and so for her to start, and then of course when I saw that part, all I could think was, who's the flying teacher in Harry Potter?
Miss.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm sure Kelly's.
I can't remember. Yeah, where's Kelly? I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, right.
Same here.
Hey, Zori. I just realized Zori's in the chat. Oh, and Amanda's in the chat too. Was in the chat. Right on. Well, we're getting a house full.
Yes, we are.
But yeah.
Trying to rack my brain.
I know.
My brain.
Now it's in the background. Keep going.
Right.
Keep going.
All right. Anyways. Next, for me, the biggest thing was all the girls going over the Grand Wizard.
Why?
Heard who was coming, right? And then, of course, Mildred and Maud in the middle of the night, and then here comes Miss Hardbroom, which again reminds you of Snape.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh my gosh, kind of like, man,
Madam Hooch.
Yeah, Madam Hooch. Yes.
Thank you, Kelly.
Chick knows how to party.
And then, for me, the next biggest thing was coming to the Grand Wizard. His entrance. Like they're all out there. Where is he? Where is he? I mean, this is and obviously this is after Ethel put the curse on the damn broom.
She's such a bitch.
Right?
She is.
God, I hate that girl.
Right?
I know.
Like you're already like number one in the school. Like just like leave her alone. Like what's your problem?
Exactly.
Bitch, mind your own business. Sorry.
Oh no, because that's exactly how I felt. Every time she was picking on her stuff, it was like,
man.
Can't you just cut her a freaking break? But God, that entrance. Oh my gosh.
Holy cow.
He comes in, he got the extensions. I mean, even though you can tell, especially with television movies, they don't have the higher budget that a feature film would have.
Oh no.
And Kim made this point afterwards, but then he does a song, Anything Happen on Halloween. Oh God.
Great song.
I love that song.
It's great.
And then they do the broom, they do their flying. I'm like, we're watching it, also in the background. I'm like, since when were they near the city?
Yeah.
I just can't figure out when were they near the city,
Oh man.
because you see all these lights behind them. Like, what? But
So everybody knows.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's a good story. I mean, I'm gonna pause there for a minute because it is really a good story. It's pretty much a lot of us dealt with this stuff, you know. And the one thing I didn't bring up was Jill Murphy actually wrote, when she wrote it about her experiences in school.
That makes sense.
And so
Right.
everybody, right. And then, you know, different stuff, you know, obviously she just switched like the chemistry class to potions class,
Right.
and stuff like that. But yeah, she really, a lot of it, what was happening to Mildred actually happened to her in high school.
Yeah.
I relate to Mildred so much.
Oh, I know. And I think that's the thing is, like, we all did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, pretty much all when it comes down to it, all Star Wars fans have related to
Yeah.
the bullying for being a Star Wars fan.
Yes.
And not even to that extent. Like, I went through that crap too, with even the teachers not liking me for whatever reason, because I wasn't popular or suck up to the school. So I totally feel for Mildred.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And then, of course, as soon as Ethel says faster, all hell breaks loose, because again, we're led to believe throughout this whole movie that you know, Mildred is the worst witch. She, you know, obviously, you know, go back to when she turned her into a pig. She was supposed to turn into a frog.
Oh no, the pig fit her.
Yeah, I agree.
She was a pig.
She
I
deserved
agree
it.
too. Sure. I mean,
yeah.
And for her to keep when Mildred's trying to find the counter curse or the spell to take it off, and she did. I mean,
I would have said, "You want me to leave you like this, bitch?" Like, that's what I would have said.
Yeah, no kidding. I would have been like, "See ya." I ain't gonna bring it back.
And then when Miss Spellbinders in the library goes, shh.
Yeah.
I love her character. That's a good teacher right there.
Yes.
Okay, well, look, I know Kim didn't pick up on it until I said something when we were watching it, and I forgot to bring. But how about the niece?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know,
with the phone on the broom.
You got the phone on the broom.
Yeah.
She's got another accent entirely as well.
Yeah.
And then she started talking when she landed in the school. And I'm like, why she got a New York accent?
From all over.
It's like, okay, so this is a British made TV movie, yet we've got all these American accents in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, wow. Talk about covering everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Miss Cackle's niece, Donna.
Yeah, Donna. Yeah.
Yeah.
She kept saying, I do wish Donna wasn't so flashy.
Yeah. So then, of course, all hell breaks loose during the flight.
Yes, during the Halloween broom thing.
Yeah, the Halloween broom special thing they came up with. And of course, they just all blamed it on Mildred.
Yeah.
Because it was her, you know, it was the broom that she was riding that did it. And the Grand Wizard was like, well, what do you say? Well, God, I wish I wrote down that fucking line.
This is where the future
of
witches are going. I can't remember. I'm out of here or something.
Well, no, he said that after.
About the future. Yeah.
Future of, if this is the future of witches or something.
I think we're in trouble or something.
Yeah.
And then
I have a major problem with this scene, because it's like, you know what it is to go to such lengths to screw over this girl, and you're doing this in front of the Grand Wizard. Like, I always had a problem with that, because I'm like, you know, you're fucking this up for yourself too, right?
Right.
Like, why would you also want to bring down the entire school in front of this guy?
Right.
That's what I never understood about that.
Exactly. You know, I mean,
like, she's dumb.
Right.
Yeah, she's
like,
so dumb.
Where's your damn school spirit, woman?
Yeah.
I know. Like,
I mean, come on, really?
You have the Grand Wizard coming, and really?
Yeah.
You ruined it for everyone.
Yes.
And I'm glad. And they gave it to her in the end when they said it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And so, like, she is told to go to her room with no dinner.
was like, wow.
Which is like extreme child abuse.
Yeah, right.
Good Lord.
Like, holy hell.
My God.
I don't think
tough,
I don't
man.
even think I was ever sent to my room without dinner.
I don't think I was either. I'm not
I don't
sure.
think so either.
And I sure hell, I mean, I know I've seen movies and stuff where they like you see they show the parents like, well, you're not gonna eat that one. Put it in the fridge and you have it tomorrow for breakfast. My parents never did that.
No,
Mine
the most I
didn't
did
either.
was compromise if I didn't like something. Well, you
Right.
got to take at least 3 bites and then you
Right.
can leave, which
Yeah.
may as well have been not eating dinner because then I couldn't eat anything afterwards.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, really? No sub. And then go see him in the morning. So Mildred wakes up in the morning, decides to run away,
Yes.
takes off with Tabby, which is now the cat's actually riding the broom. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No,
She's holding her. She's
she's holding
Mhm.
the
she's holding
her.
Tabby. That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot. I messed up.
Oh, and Mildred's.
Why does Mildred suck?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Mildred's the main character. Why does she suck?
Hey, Alan.
Poor
But-
Mildred.
Yeah.
She's the one getting picked
She's
on.
devil
What did
woman.
she do, DB? I think he's got his characters crossed.
I think so.
Ethel Hollow is the bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
she is.
You disaster. Like, really? Anyways, she is,
Oh, okay, I got it. He clarified.
That's how they treat her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's
he's right.
what?
He's right. He's
Yeah.
right because I mean,
No, it's true.
you know, you think about it like at the cafeteria scene.
Yeah.
When they're eating,
Yeah.
I mean,
And they're all pretty nasty to her because from the moment the movie
Yeah.
starts and she gets sent to the principal's office, even though she's very nice, she literally tells this little girl, "You are quite literally the worst witch in the whole
I know,
school." I'm like,
right?
well,
Yeah.
a great confidence builder.
Yeah, no kidding.
Way
Like,
to- Way to knock her down more.
Yep.
You're the
Exactly.
headmaster.
yeah, exactly. I mean, God, I would have been like, well, fine, let me out of this fucking
Hi,
school.
Ellen.
But oh my gosh, yeah. So Mildred then hears voices while she's flying.
Yes.
No, that's a problem. Sorry.
It was funny because all I could think of is back in where I used to watch wrestling, and Randy Orton used to come out to the song. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They
And
they talk to me. And I was like, oh, that just pops in my head as soon as I heard that. Her when she said she hears what talking about hearing voices. I'm like, yeah, we all hear voices. Oh God! But she lands, and of course, she's like, she thinks it's Miss Cackle,
yeah,
Mhm.
and then she overhears and realizes, oh,
it's Aggie.
well, no, she doesn't know who it is. She just realizes
Yeah.
what they're trying to do.
Mhm.
So then she's trying to get find the spell,
Spell for the snails.
and is trying to read it as quick as she can, and here they're like, what? Why is what is that?
It's a great sound effect.
Yeah,
Good job, Scott.
right.
You're welcome.
I was just like, why do evil witches have to make that sound? Like, I mean, I was literally waiting for. Come here, my little pretty.
Your little dog too.
Yeah, right. And your little kitty.
Oh no, poor Tabby. Oh man.
Oh God. So yeah. So but she does.
Yeah.
Oh. Or how about the fact that they, Agatha tries to do something to her, doesn't work. So then she goes, oh, let me do buckshot, and it's like fucking bombs going off behind her, like fucking candy shots.
A
I'm
war.
like, I've never seen buckshot do that before.
Landmines.
Exactly. Like, holy hell.
Oh, this movie is not good. Like in that sense. It's a
No,
cute
no.
movie, but this movie is not good.
Well, that was, and that was.
And
the other
remember,
thing.
it's 86, and like you
Right.
said, it's TV,
TV
production,
made.
which is
Low budget.
Yeah.
very
Well, I
low
mean,
budget.
well, all I kept remembering was like, looking back and going, well, this actually reminds you kind of where television was back then. Because I mean, I remember like even the Greatest American Hero. I mean,
Yeah.
I own that on
DVD and I can watch it and go, no,
Great
that don't look right.
song.
Oh yeah. But I mean, obviously and that's the thing is like going back, I love how people like, oh, I wish I could go back and I wish I still had my Atari and play the original Astro. I'm like, no, you fucking don't. You look at them graphics going, how do we play this shit?
Oh, man.
Exactly.
I mean, because that's why I don't own none of my older machines, because it's like I've tried to go back and play old games after 10 years, and it's like,
Oh no, I still
God,
have my Nintendo.
like,
I'm
how the
sorry.
fuck
I
we
can't
play
part with
this?
that thing.
How the fuck we play this?
No, it's great. Come on. It's nostalgic.
Well, no, you're right. I mean, there are certain things I wouldn't mind playing
Of course.
now.
Like, I'll always love Galaga. That'll never change.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, that'll never change.
But so then she takes him back to the school,
Mhm.
and of course Miss Harbin's right there,
Get a life, lady.
and takes her into Miss Cackle's office, and
And Miss Harbroom wants to expel her.
well, yeah,
And-
she wants her expelled big
Oh
time.
my God,
Yeah,
Miss Harbor
and-
needs to get laid.
Exactly.
God, man.
And
Well,
then-
good thing I was the one that stopped that.
She needs
at
a
that
hard
moment.
broom. What? Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm hungry. For some reason, when I'm under stress, the comedy just comes out more.
Good.
I don't know why.
and then all Mildred's trying to do is let me explain, and Miss Cackle has to finally
Let her explain,
Explain.
and then
I know, man. Give this girl a chance. What's
oh,
wrong with
God.
everybody?
And then she does explain, and then they still don't believe her, and then she talks about what Agatha looks like, and then that's when Miss Cackle like, ooh,
and shuts
the
Miss
plot
Harbroom up.
thickens.
and then they change him into, and again, like,
I know. The screeching
fuck?
begins again.
what the fuck?
Banshees, man.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And yeah. Oh,
Fun movie.
God. It is a fun movie,
It is.
but
What a wonderful tale of bullying.
yeah, right?
Exactly. But
But it comes out in the end because she is,
It's a beautiful ending, first
right.
of all.
She's,
It is a great ending.
I mean, they call her, Maud comes up, gets her afterwards, and
holding the bat. You might want to put a brush through your hair and go to the great room.
I look
Great
like a
hall.
mess.
and whatever. Yeah. And yeah, when she gets in there, everyone starts applauding.
Yeah.
Right there's the Grand Wizard,
Yeah.
and pretty much calls for a half holiday. Like, what?
Hey, a half holiday means you don't have classes that day, which is good. You can do what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just say, okay, you know what? A day and a half of holiday.
Oh, like the next day as well.
Yeah.
Since half the day had already been spent.
Right. Which is interesting when you think about it, because when you do, because that's the one thing, like with us watching F1, because all the commentators are from Britain, when they take their little summer holiday, well, their summer break, the summer vacation, and and their vacations, they literally call their vacations holidays.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like, yep, we screwed that one up.
Yeah.
Why couldn't we just kept that term?
Yeah. But even before that, the Grand Wizard calls out, says that the person that doesn't have to be at the top of the class,
Mm-hmm.
and the witchcraft is always in her, and I've seen how her friends treat her, and the whole thing looking straight at Ethel. I can't remember that whole part.
No,
right.
you
You
hit
call
it
her
pretty
out.
good. You hit it pretty good.
Yeah, you
So-
call her out.
And well, then of course I forgot to touch on the other thing too. Maud confronting Ethel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
What did
Hell
you
yeah.
do?
It's like, damn, this would have been a PG movie. That would have been some friggin' fisticuffs going on.
Yeah.
And I guess I love the best friend. She is true blue
Yep.
through the end.
Yep.
Yes, she is
Stands up for
love.
her.
Yep.
And tells
Yeah.
her, you ruined it for all of us, like I said. It's a great moment. I really do love
It
this
is.
movie. It's
It
such
is.
a great movie. What a wonderful kids movie.
Exactly. And then of course the Grand Wizard says,
Mhm.
or Privet says, asked her what her plans were, and she was, well, I guess I ought to practice my flying. And he's like, you mind if you want to do it with, or pretty much want to do it with me? And
boom, there they go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then that song "Growing Up" is hard.
Growing up isn't easy. I love
Right
that.
there, growing up isn't easy.
I love that song.
That's such a great song.
Exactly. It like like you're saying, it is a great children's movie.
It is.
And unfortunately, even as adults, I still enjoy the hell out of it.
Oh, me too. I was getting such a kick out of watching it today. I love it.
Oh yeah,
It makes me happy.
it does. It does. It's a very happy-go-lucky movie.
It is.
In a way. I mean, yeah, you see, it's one of those ones where again it's got that happy ending.
It does.
Right.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't always. We know real life doesn't mimic that really.
Obviously, but that's what we hope for.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
But the film was shot at St. Michael's College in Tenbury Wells.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the opening closing song "Growing Up Isn't Easy" was sung by, I got to move this over a little bit, Bonnie Langford. It was composed by Charles Strauss and with lyrics by Don Black. They also wrote "Anything Can Happen on Halloween." This song was covered by British rock band Stonegarth in 2008.
Cool.
And Dennis King composed its score and wrote the song "My Little School."
Yep, that's the one that Aggie sings.
That song's hilarious.
Uh-huh.
It's one of those movies where I wish it would be. I mean, I know Netflix has now, I think they're going to their 4th season.
I was going to say there's a show, right?
Right. They started out a show on Netflix called The Worst Witch.
Mm-hmm.
We have not watched it yet.
Me neither. Me neither.
Mainly because I was like, well, fucking original.
I don't know if
right
I
here.
want to.
I know, and that's the thing. That's like one of the hardest things for me. I have a hard time. Well, hell, I've never even seen the newer Footloose.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Me
neither.
Trying to think of anything that I've actually. Probably the only thing I've ever seen I've seen both the original and the new one was The Parent Trap.
Disney did a really good job because when I tell you I love the original Parent Trap, I love the original Parent Trap.
Mm-hmm.
And when they redid, I was so excited because I was young when that came out. 98? So I think I was 12. I was so excited, and when I saw it, I was even more excited because you know what, they really did the original justice, and I like that. And I like that they used one actress just like in the original. Yep. I love that movie. Yep. Yeah, I'm normally not a fan of remakes either, but I think they got that one right.
And actually, the other one that Disney did, I thought, and just by mainly making it modernized, was Freaky Friday.
You know what? I did like Freaky Friday. I thought you were going to say 101 Dalmatians with Glenn Close because I thought that was a great movie. I saw that one in theater too.
The live anime, yeah.
Oh my Glenn God. Close was a fantastic Cruella.
Oh yeah,
fantastic Cruella.
See, this is why I have not watched the new Cruella yet.
It's good. You know what?
I want to watch it, but
I was skeptical. But I gave it a shot because I love Emma Stone.
Okay.
I was pleasantly surprised, honestly. Would I say it's like the greatest thing I've ever seen? No, but I thought it was really interesting.
Okay.
The costumes are beautiful. Give it a shot. I thought it was really good, actually.
Okay. Yeah, we plan on to. But yeah, I mean, as far as this goes, I mean, of course, like we've been mentioning, it is a TV series. It was a TV show. Right. TV made movie, so the budget for TV, and see if it's even got the budget on here. Probably not.
And if this was done in the UK or like a BBC type thing, like they don't have nearly as much money as we do to spend on production.
Right? Yeah, because it just says distributor ATSW Studios, production company was Central, which used to be ITV Central.
That makes
now,
sense.
so yeah, it's definitely all UK. Yeah. But yeah, there's no production, obviously, because it's a TV show. So
yeah,
let's see. You got anything in here? Nope. Just only the under production is how much or where they shot it at, which is kind of cool. They did shoot it at a real school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, I know the other thing I was going to bring up: the jack-o'-lantern.
Yes.
Lighting up on the front of the school.
Oh yeah,
like that.
When the Grand Wizard was coming in.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, again, I have no issue with it. I mean, if I did, I could go back in and rip apart
I hate to say it, I could go and rip apart A New Hope
Mhm.
easily
You can
because
rip
of,
into anything.
especially anything older made. I mean, you
Yeah.
go like, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's because you're basing it off of your current HD TVs and
Yeah.
Yeah.
what we do today.
Yeah, you can't really do that though because
No, you got to kind of keep in mind with the technology. It'd be like
Yeah,
going and saying,
absolutely. You have to
it'd be like-
appreciate it for what it is and when it came
Yeah.
out.
right. I mean, it'd be like going back and taking, a Beatles record released in 1960 versus the way it sounds today on iTunes.
Yeah.
And say, well, that record sucks.
Right.
Yeah, but
But-
it's what
true.
it was at the
And it was-
time of technology.
Well, yeah,
You
and what they
have
had to
take it for what
use
it is.
and what they had to use to record those.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I enjoy this. It's definitely a movie. I mean, for everybody in the chat and anybody that's listening, eventually when this comes out in the audio version, if you've not picked up the DVD,
Oh,
search
please
it out,
do.
pick it up. If you got young kids, even if you don't, freaking watch it. It's a freaking awesome movie.
This is actually my second copy. I lent my first one to some jerk at work, and she ended up quitting and never gave it back to me. And I had to buy this one.
Damn.
I was so upset
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's not available, I think, to like stream anywhere. So I had no
No,
choice but to buy
No.
the DVD, which is fine by me.
no,
But
that is
yeah,
damn
pick
sure.
up this movie. It's really cute.
It is more like you're probably gonna have to find on eBay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
search around for one that's hella cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And honestly,
yeah,
if you have young kids, it really is a good teaching tool
Yeah.
on bullying, honestly.
It really is.
It is.
You know? So
And if you don't have young kids and you are grandparents, get the damn movie.
Oh, DB
Yeah.
says it's free on YouTube too.
Oh, okay.
oh,
Well, there
okay.
you go.
All right, there you go.
So
There you go.
it is on
Free
YouTube.
on YouTube. Nice. That's cool.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, that's probably one of our shortest episodes ever.
Yes.
No, actually not ever.
It's not exactly a long movie either.
No, I
so-
know.
No,
I
it's,
know
it's
it's
like
not.
one of those ones that you just get into it
It's a
and then
Mhm.
all of a sudden it ends.
It's
and
a-
you just
I
want
know.
more.
right. Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Is like as soon as like they get done with the Grand Wizard, you're like, oh
It's
shit.
70 minutes long.
Yep. And that's
And to me as a kid, it probably felt like it was 2 hours because
Right,
time moves
exactly.
differently.
exactly.
Oh god. Too funny.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it leaves you
but
wanting more.
she's right. It does leave you wanting more. And one, I guess that's where you get more from the the books because
Yeah.
it is an 8-part series.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the first book is only like 97 pages.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
No,
No
I-
wonder the movie was so short.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, but then again, I mean, let's sidebar or whatnot. Take not Christine. Take Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
It is a short story made into a feature-length film.
Yeah.
Because I
A
do
lot
have
are.
I have the paperback somewhere where
Mhm.
it's literally like 3 or 4 pages in this book,
Right.
and I'm like, what? It's that friggin' short?
No, but
Yeah.
it's true. I think Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, I think that's just based on a short poem or something
Yeah, I
that
think
he
so.
wrote. So,
Yes.
and then he created a whole movie out of that. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
that happens
Yeah.
all the time.
Right.
Jack Skeleton and Sally.
Huh?
With Jack Skeleton and Sally.
Yep.
I like that one.
I love The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Which is ironic because when I first saw the trailer, I'm like, oh hell no.
I wasn't originally gonna watch it either.
I was hell no because you got to remember I came through that. Well, you did too, but you
Yeah.
probably don't remember them. I came through that era where we had Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was like he had all these horror flicks based
Yeah.
on Christmas. I'm like, really?
Right.
I mean, Gremlins on the other hand, yes, it's kind of a horror flick and based on Christmas. But
Yeah.
it's them. I mean, Gizmo is fucking cute.
I love Gizmo.
I mean,
I love Gizmo.
I mean, think about
How
this.
can you
you know,
not?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you look at Gizmo, and then just fast forward to a couple years ago,
Uh-huh.
Grogu.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
DB says, "Don't show Children of the Corn to your grandkids, though."
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, what do you mean? She only watched Children of the Corn.
No,
She don't want to watch horror flicks.
I'm not a horror flick person.
Strap her down. As soon as it gets dark, I'm gonna strap her, tie her down to her chair. We're gonna watch Nightmare on Elm Street.
I
Oh my
know.
God.
I know what. Final Destination.
No.
Oh God,
Paranormal Activity.
No.
that's a good movie. I like that movie.
You know, if I keep getting told no. Fine. Saw. One.
Yeah, the only one.
Oh gosh.
Or you could show it to them. I won't judge you. Judge you? I
love
would
it.
probably show my grandkids' children.
Zori.
Yeah, you would, Zori. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
It's freaking awesome. If I was only going to have them for a day, I would do it.
Yeah.
You know, if they were going home that night, I would do it.
Send them along. Here, you deal with them.
Right.
Paranormal Activity. October 29th.
Oh,
Oh.
Zori. I'm with you, honey. I'm with you. I'm with
You're
you.
right behind logging traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree with that.
And
But
the
no,
first
it's-
one made my fear of flying even worse. The first one, because I already had a fear of flying, and that made it so much worse.
Right?
This is a no judgment zone.
Nope. We don't judge anybody on this show.
Nope.
Oh man.
Except for Kim. We judge her because she's
Except for
always-
Kim, poor Kim. She's the punching bag.
Yep.
Kim's the punching bag of the show. Oh, there's always got to be somebody.
Yeah, there's always gonna be something
That's how it
True.
goes.
now. But
It's okay.
Chantal, they-
Ro's the punching bag. You see me in the chat room.
oh, I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know. Oh, see, my daughter just chimed in. Wow. Right now she's like, yep, you are not getting your grandkids.
No.
Not gonna happen.
Oh,
First of
man.
all, she knows me better than that. She knows I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not that way. I do not want to give my grandkids any type of nightmares.
I'm sorry.
Go home, have
You're
nightmares,
terrible.
and wake up screaming. He walks behind the road.
Jesus.
Oh God. Oh Lord.
Oh,
We're all going to hell. Oh, aim it. Nope. We're not insane.
pretty much. You're in a handbasket.
Oh God.
Oh man.
They came from Malachi too. Christ. Oh Lord.
Oh, you gotta love
Oh,
DB.
Lord. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. The coolest thing I saw the other day, I saw it on YouTube. Somebody had like a trucker show
Mhm.
where and a guy literally drove in the Maximum Overdrive truck.
Mhm.
He actually made his truck, painted the thing with Happy Toys on it, put the fucking face on the front. I'm like, dude, if I ever saw that anywhere on the road, I'd be like, yo, that's fucking badass.
Yeah, Maximum Overdrive was good. I did like that
Hannah,
one.
Hannah says I'd leave them with you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, we'll see how well that goes. How long have you leave them with me?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
Just imagine what I could do, how much spoiling I could do.
Yeah, I know.
You spawn a lot of boys named Malachi.
Malachi.
Maximum Overdrive, yep. Definitely love a lot of Stephen King.
Yeah.
Definitely love the books.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few movies I'm kind of about,
Yeah.
but most of them I do love, though.
Yeah, I love Stephen King.
Anyways, Chantal, what you got coming up for your week?
Too much. Tomorrow I'm doing back to back, so that should be fun. Ro and I are doing a Scariff Live tomorrow on YouTube. We're having an author come on. His name is Stephen Kent. He's going to talk about his new book that's coming out on November 9th. It's called How the Force Can Fix the World. So that should be fun. And then right after that, I'm going to hop right over to Andrew's world for Science Fictionary, where we are going to do Monty Python and the Holy Grail trivia, which I'm really excited about because I love that movie. And then on Thursday, with Alan at Press Play Studios, we're just going to, in general, talk about the holiday of Halloween, and then we're going to discuss the new Halloween Kills movie. So that should be a lot of fun. And I hope everyone stays tuned in for that on Thursday because we're going to be dressed up. And I have a very special costume that I'm going to be wearing, which nobody knows about yet. So tune in for that.
Sweet.
And then I'm on
Definitely.
vacation all next week. So I will miss you all.
Oh,
Don't expect to really hear much from me while I'm in LA.
oh, really? You
Yeah.
mean out in LA, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Conan O'Brien live.
Nice,
So I'm very excited.
Nice.
Mhm.
nice.
And Zori is coming with me to Disneyland.
Oh, cool,
She's meeting me there.
cool.
So
Going to Galaxy's Edge.
I've been to Galaxy's Edge down here, so obviously I'll still go. I don't think it'll be any different, but this is Zori's first trip to any Disney theme park.
I've
So
never been
Of
either.
course, we're gonna go. She
I've
has
never
to
been.
see it.
I've never been to any Disney place.
Oh, that hurts my heart.
I went
know,
years ago.
Disney's so beautiful. I love the parks.
Well, for me, until they added, until really Galaxy's Edge, for me, it was just never. I just never. I'm like, okay, I like a lot of the characters, but it's not something like where I'm like, oh, I've got to go.
Right.
You know, I mean, I think it's because I've been to a few amusement parks over my time that it's like,
Yeah.
you know, and maybe
I was
it's
also raised on Disney. I live down
Okay.
here. Disney's 3 hours away from Magic Kingdom's 3 hours away from me. So that was always a family vacation or a 4-day weekend with friends. You know what I mean? So for
Yeah.
me, it's just like deep rooted in me. Oh
Right.
yeah, I know plenty of people who like don't get it.
And believe me, I mean, if we had a car, like we'd freaking meet you in LA too. But we don't, so
No.
we'll be like 3 hours away.
Oh man.
Yep, but
Next time.
yep, definitely. Anyways, yeah. So next week we're gonna be doing our hangover episode,
Cool.
Yes.
our Halloween hangover, because we want to do the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Because I definitely want to see it. Cannot believe all these years I have never watched it. I don't know why.
And I've seen it more times than I can count. Love that movie. I might tune in for that one.
Okay,
I might tune in
Cool.
for that one.
cool. And yeah, definitely. I don't, like, crud. Lunar Girl will help me out here. I know what Rogue One Radio's going live here probably now. Trying to remember, there was a things she had a deal. I didn't give you the pictures I put on my phone. My phone's charging. There was one more show tonight too.
Yeah, Rogue One's live right now.
Yeah, and then there's one more later tonight.
Galaxy Queers is also
Yes.
live
Yeah,
right now
Galaxy
with
Queers.
Amanda.
Okay, so they're both live right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So yeah, once we get done, go check out Rogue One Radio and also Galaxy of Queers on YouTube. And Rogue One is doing vampires and zombies.
Yes.
I'm not sure what Amanda and them are doing over on Galaxy of Queers, but go check it out anyways.
Yeah.
They're probably doing Star Wars.
Mhm.
And I see Keith has jumped in the chat. Hey Keith. And gosh, yeah. Other than that, Chantal, thank you for coming on.
No, thank you for having me. I love this movie. I was so excited when you announced it. I was like, oh, well, because I also never know like these kinds of movies. I never know how many people actually know about it. 'Cause
Right.
This is kind of like a cult.
Yeah.
Kind of following. So I was really
Yeah.
surprised when you guys announced this. I was like, oh my God, they know this movie. I
Yep.
was so excited. So thank you. Very
You're
much.
welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, when we announced it, you're like jumping at the bit. I'm like, hey, what the hell? Let's
Oh,
do
yeah.
this.
I
know,
had to.
I mean, it was kind of like, when we talked about Harry Potter and everybody all jumping on, like, wow, cool. Well, man,
Yeah.
maybe we'll just
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
you'll definitely know when I'm excited about a topic. I don't hide it.
Yeah, I like next year we'll start kicking and do the one thing we've never done on our show, and that's Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah.
Out
Yeah,
of
I've done-
everything. Wow.
I've done one Star Wars episode back in the beginning of the show, and it was because the episode was coming out on May the 4th, so I did that one,
Okay.
and I did it on a little background on John Williams.
Yes, I remember
But
that.
really, we have never, since we've switched over to doing movies and TV series and stuff, we haven't really taught Star Wars on here.
Yeah.
Oh, how much I love John Williams.
Hmm.
We all do.
I
Oh,
know,
it looks
man.
like
It's responsible
worst
for my whole
witch is-
childhood.
Yep.
The worst. You're right.
He-
Worst Witch used to come on HBO every Halloween.
Yeah, that's where I remember seeing it. It was on HBO.
Yeah, and then I
Thank
know
you,
it.
Keith.
And then I know it came to Disney too, because I think that's how
There you
Mom
go.
recorded
Excuse me.
on the VHS was
Okay.
through Disney.
So that's where I did see it.
VHS.
Because I watched either Disney or Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
all through the 90s, so
Yeah.
it would make
Yeah.
sense. It was on Disney. A lot of
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
TV. A lot of TV in
Yeah,
the
so-
90s. Holy shit.
So tomorrow, and both those shows are live tomorrow night, Scariff and
Yeah, both
Okay.
live, I believe, back to back. I'm literally gonna
Right.
hop off and then hop right onto the other one.
wow.
Busy.
Talk
Yeah.
about, you really do have a full week.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna need that vacation.
Yes,
Oh
you
my
are.
god.
Who thought podcasts would become this demanding?
I know. I had no idea. But I like it. I enjoy it.
But yeah, so definitely tomorrow night. I know the Escape Pod goes live. So is Scariff.
Mm-hmm.
So science fiction, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday night with Alan and Chantal.
Yeah.
Chantal.
No, we're really gonna get you over that hump tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Wednesday is full.
Yeah. Wednesday is definitely full.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
but
posted Tim Curry song on layman's terms.
sweet. All right. Well, we go ahead and I'm gonna leave you back in the backstage for a minute, Chantal.
Thank you again,
And-
guys.
Thank you again for coming on.
Bye, everyone in the chat.
Oh gosh, what a wonderful evening,
Yes.
wonderful time. It's always great talking about movies that we grew up on. I mean, obviously I was fucking 16, going on 16 in September. So I was older, but I still enjoy it. And the reason why I kind of enjoy like this stuff is I remember somebody telling me a long time ago, an older gentleman
Uh-huh.
told me, you want to remain young, stay young at heart.
Exactly.
So that was one of the things I tried to do. Definitely want to thank everyone in the chat tonight for showing up. Again, Luna Girl, DB, Hannah was in there. Keith showed up. Hector, Ashley,
Zori.
and Brandy, Zori, Science Fictionary. I'm sure I'll miss somebody.
Isaac was in.
Alan was in there from Press Play.
Uh-huh.
Isaac came in, really? I missed him.
Oh. I thought Isaac came in. I don't know.
Dang. Well, Isaac, if you're listening to this, we're still there. Hi, dude. Sorry, totally missed you. Tom came in. Little girl says she missed us last week.
Please make sure to hit the like button.
And gosh.
Gonna call him on the Hector Lorien.
All right. Well, we got Hector Lorien then.
Yes.
Hector Lorien.
Yes.
Speaking of which, did you give him a day off on his birthday? Just joking. Anyways, that's what we forgot to do.
What?
Happy birthday, Dave Martin Jr.,
Oh yeah.
co-host of Sidebar Cantina.
Yeah.
This is his birthday today, and Hector had a birthday, I think yesterday was.
Wow.
So, yeah.
See y'all in the
October or September is pretty busy for birthdays, and so is September. I mean, October. Fuck me. Can you believe we're in end of October?
Believe me, I can't.
So, what do we got coming up, Kim?
We have our racing podcast next week
Right.
in the morning.
Right. But
That's
pretty much the only concert we had right now. As far as November goes, I really, besides the Halloween Hangover episode, we have not really set ourselves up for anything.
No, we haven't.
But I think no, I don't. No, I'm not thinking. My brain just went off.
Okay.
We'll figure out what the hell we're gonna do, because unfortunately there's not a lot of Thanksgiving style
No, there isn't.
movies. So
Unless you're Hallmark, and then you figure out all the Christmas movies you've ever produced and start showing them on Hallmark.
yeah. And then Christmas or December, we'll try to do some Christmas movies again.
Yes.
Figure out what we did last year. Well, actually, no, we actually did quote unquote Christmas movies.
No, we just
I think we
touched
just
on
did
the
our
classics.
top fives.
Yeah, we just touched on the classics.
So this year we can actually throw some shows in there.
yeah.
Do some Christmas movies in December.
Yeah.
Up through the week of Christmas.
Please, no
Christmas.
Hallmark. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. There's only a couple. There's only a couple shows on Hallmark that I really look forward to seeing, and that's Fallen Angel with Gary Sinise and It's Christmas Carol with Carrie Fisher.
Anyways, until next week, have a great week. Have a great weekend. be kind to everyone. Good night, everybody. Peace.
Good night. Peace.